Hello everybody, my name is Ian Lamont. I'm the author of Excel Basics in 30 Minutes, and today I have a really cool trick to show you about Excel. And here's the situation. So I have this simple list of first name, last name, and age, and I want to change that into something that I can, paste into an email or paste into a Word document or something like that. Just instead of having the raw data, it looks more like a sentence, like John Smith is 33 years old. And you may be wondering, well, I'm not really sure how you would do something like that, but there's an Excel function that will take care of that for you, and it is called concatenate. And here's how it works. So basically, this is what it looks like if you're just talking about it. Referenced cells that go in the arguments area here, they can contain formulas or functions, and then you can add things like commas and quotation marks to add text or spaces, and I'll show you how it works in a second. Now, if you're a computer programmer, you probably are very familiar with how this works, but for everybody else, this may be completely new to you, but I'll show you with an example, and it's actually really easy to understand once you see how it works. So we have this example. A1 contains the first name, B1 the last name, and C1 the age. And then what I've done, so I put equals concatenate, A1, a space, two quotation marks with another space between them, B1, another is with spaces around it, C1, and then space years old. Okay, so let's just take that. And actually, I'm going to make a little bit of a change here. So it is going to be equal concatenate and then that argument. And let's paste it right into Excel and see what happens. So I'm going to paste this into D. Put it in the function bar there. I can see there's a little problem already. Let's get rid of that. Okay. So you can see Excel is already selecting these three cells because they're referenced in there. And let's just hit return and see what happens. Okay, John Smith is 33 years old. All right, this is pretty good. It has the name, then it says is 33 years old. I can see there's a little bit of a problem here in that there is a no space between the first and the last name. So let's see how we can actually change that up a little bit. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to add something between A1 and B1. And basically that is just a quotation mark with a space around it. There's a space in between there. And then there's a comma separating them. And then let's put it back in here. Get rid of that extra dot. Okay, hit return. John Smith is 33 years old. Okay. So what it's doing is concatenate is taking the elements, the cell values that I took, John, Smith, and 33, but then it's also adding things like a space between John and Smith, is, and then there's a space before years. And you can see in the original one, all that stuff is added there by putting in a comma. Okay, so if I want to add is, I put after B1, I put a comma, and then I add whatever I want to put in there in quotation marks. So that's a is with spaces around it. Is, and then add some other stuff. And if I wanted to, I can edit it too. So let's say I want to say is already 31 years old, or whatever it is, whatever the value is. So let's paste that back in. Return. Whoops. So it says it found a typo. So it's pretty smart about that. So let's see if, okay. And you can see there's another error there. I need to add another space. Okay. Now the other great thing is if you have a list, all you need to do is use autofill and drag it down, and all the other people will be filled out too. So it automatically brings all that text together. You can see the utility in all kinds of situations. If you want to make something that's easier to read, or maybe you want to join some values, concatenate is the way to do it. For more tips and tricks on how to get the most out of Excel, especially the basic functions, check out Excel Basics in 30 Minutes. I also have a cheat sheet, an intermediate level cheat sheet, which specifically covers concatenate that you can find on in30minutes.com. My name is Ian Lamont. I am the author. Thank you so much for watching.